Star Wars is dead? That's right, people keep saying Star Wars is dead. I hear it all over the place. This video I'm going to be talking some trash, a little bit of trash, not too much. It's going to be said because I'm sick of hearing this stupid assessment from YouTubers, big YouTubers. All they do is talk negatively about everything, right? Okay, so at first it was warranted. Whenever they first started all this woke crap with Disney and Star Wars and turning everything woke, making awful decisions with the characters, it was warranted. It was good to have the negative people out there, saying, oh, this sucks. This is bad. The Last Jedi was the point where a lot of people were just like, oh yeah, I'm done with this crap. I'm sick and tired of seeing these people out here talking about things that they don't even know. They don't understand how the entertainment industry works. They don't understand storytelling, criticizing the wrong things about movies. They find any little thing that's wrong with these franchises and they blow it up and make like 100 videos out of one little thing. It's frustrating to watch. Every video is negative. Everything's the end of the world. Mind blowing. Look what Disney just did. I don't agree with Disney either. I really hate the direction that they took Star Wars in and all the other franchises that they may talk about. And I talk about them too on my channel, but I use a little bit of that, oh my gosh, look what they did now. But dude, they do it over and over and over again. Every day it's a video on how something sucks, how they screwed up again, and how Star Wars is dead. Today I saw a tweet by Neon, Clownfish TV guy. I used to watch all these guys' videos. These guys that all they do is talk about how Star Wars is dead and everything's woke, right? Which a lot of it is woke. They live on calling things woke. They literally make their paycheck on saying everything's woke, everything sucks, and Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is very much a lot. I mean, the last time I checked, season 2 of Andor was coming out. We're getting a Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I mean, Star Wars is very, very far from dead. All it is negativity, and they don't give a shit about Star Wars. I actually care about Star Wars. I want to see it succeed. No, it's not all of the big YouTubers. There are YouTubers that care about Star Wars. It's just the ones that act like Star Wars fans. They would like to see Star Wars actually die so that they can have another check on their wall. Like, we killed this franchise too because it turned woke. Just to let you know, stuff that turns woke can turn back, not be woke anymore. And Star Wars, for the majority of its existence, wasn't woke. As you can see from current events, the tide is turning back. So I don't have any beef with, Neon or any of these people, really. I'm just sick and tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. Star Wars is dead, Star Wars is woke, because it's not. It's not. Here, okay, so I'll read his tweet here. This is what he tweeted. And it was a big tweet. It reached a lot of people, 153,000 views. Check that out, man. So Neon tweets, Star Wars will die with Gen X. The brand has zero relevancy with today's kids. Normies have checked out. It ends when we do. Okay, so if you agree with that message, that's fine, but it's not true. People are still watching Star Wars or they wouldn't be making new Star Wars shows. How can you make a claim like that when you know nothing about the actual sales? You know nothing about what's going on internally with Star Wars sales and revenue. All you hear is these reports. There was an article that just came out today that says The Acolyte has the second most viewed program on Disney Plus. And that's The Acolyte, the one that got canceled. Unfortunately, it had to be that one that got the second most views on Disney Plus. I wish it would have been better Star Wars, and I'm not saying that Star Wars can't be criticized. I criticize it all the time. I'm doing a series called Star Wars WTF that I go through the entire TV and film library and we find the funny moments that don't make sense, and that's what I'm working on right now. Before I do, don't forget to subscribe and like the video so I can be a big YouTuber too, like all these guys. These people don't know anything about the entertainment industry. They don't know anything about the movies that they're even commenting on. They don't even watch the stuff that they comment on, and I do. Look, I'm a different kind of fan, I guess, because I want Star Wars to be successful still, but I hate what they did to Luke Skywalker. I hate what they did in The Last Jedi. It's the worst movie of all time. I may be a fan in the middle here. I'm not a shill at all. It's a lot funner to just rag on things and say, screw this franchise, it's dead. Oh, look what they did now. The time of The Last Jedi is over. It's been years. Okay, it's been years and years since The Last Jedi. So I think it's time to rebuild now. I don't know about you, but I would like to see Star Wars under new management. I want to see it succeed, and I want to see it rebuilt stronger than ever. What do you think about that? Because I don't hear a lot of people saying that on Twitter. I don't hear anybody saying that on the YouTubes. Let me know down below right now. Do you agree with that? Every time I talk to Star Wars fans, I feel like they're either super against Star Wars and they want Star Wars to die, or they're absolutely for it and they say everything that Disney's ever made is the best thing on earth. Is there anybody else out there listening to this video that's supportive of Star Wars still, or that's like in the middle of that, or just kind of like a common sense level-headed approach? Neon tweets, they had their time. Sometimes there's a reboot or something that they have a bit of relevancy briefly and then it's gone. That will be Star Wars. It'll never ever be the cultural phenomenon it once was. Let's break that argument down. Tarzan, Buck Rogers, Davy Crockett, and Westerns. Well, 3 of those things are their own character in TV shows or movies, and one of them is a genre. So are you saying that genres die? Because Star Wars is not a genre, it's a series of films. If you're talking about genres, there's still Westerns being made. I mean, they're not as popular as they were, but there's still Westerns being made. They're not dead. Tarzan, Buck Rogers, Davy Crockett, none of them were as successful or as known as popular as Star Wars. Star Wars transcends just one character, which is what all 3 of those are. The franchise continues to generate revenue through multiple streams, movies, streaming, TV shows, theme parks, and Galaxy's Edge. The Star Wars brand was valued at $68 billion in 2021. Now, that was what, 4 years ago? 4 years of some woke stuff that came out from Disney, Star Wars. I get it. That's still a lot of money. Even with the subpar stuff that they're putting out at Disney, it's still making a lot of money. Okay, and it's still going to. Disney's investment in... Look, I sound like a shell right now, but I'm just stating the facts because I don't like BS from either side. Disney's investment in Star Wars has reportedly yielded nearly $12 billion in profit by 2024. Upcoming projects like the Mandalorian and Grogu movie set for 2026 and a new series like Andor Season 2 are on the horizon, ensuring its continuation. So if Star Wars isn't a genre and it's not Buck Rogers, it's not Tarzan, it's not about one character, then what is Star Wars? What is Star Wars, and why do I say that it'll never die? Star Wars is what I call a modern myth. What is a myth? Stories and legends that have been around for centuries and they're still with us today. It's not just a film series, it's an anthology of myths and legends. Just like King Arthur or the Greek gods, Star Wars taps into universal themes of heroism, redemption, and eternal battle between light and dark. It's a tale as old as time. It's just made with modern techniques and storytelling, people in space. It draws from Joseph Campbell's hero's journey, a narrative found in stories across cultures and times. This timeless framework ensures Star Wars resonates with a new generation. That story will never get old. It's never going to age out with the kids, with the old folks, with us old Star Wars fans. The lore of the Force, Jedi, and Sith proves endless storytelling possibilities, much like mythologies that have survived for millennia. This is why I don't want to see Star Wars fail, because it is the quintessential modern myth that we have to pass down to future generations. It's not just movies. It's part of our DNA as a culture. If you say Luke, I am your father to anybody, they'll know exactly who you're talking about. I mean, anybody. I've heard total normies who don't watch any movies at all. They just watch sports. I've heard them use the term Jedi mind trick. Okay, like at work. It's almost part of our everyday life, and it's going to continue to make money no matter what. If you want to be on the side of Star Wars is dead, that's fine, but it's not dead and it's not going anywhere. And all the people saying, oh, look at this, Disney lost a bunch of money. It doesn't matter because they have a bunch of money to put back into it. Hopefully someone starts to listen to voices out there, the fans that actually want change. We want to see Star Wars succeed, and hopefully they listen to some of the things that we're saying. If you think Star Wars is dead, subscribe anyway, because we're going to go through all the old stuff that you loved. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.